buddies. Oh yes. Meal prepping. Meat has been preserved. Lunch for another day. Coming off a pretty tremendous catfish and white bass multi-species adventure. It is cool this morning. It feels wonderful. And I just got done cleaning catfish and putting them up in the fridge. I still got catfish goo on me. So it was about this time last year when I got diagnosed with brain tumor, old Willis. That was a rough time. It was also a blessing, though, in the way that I was able to grow as a person. Still to this day, I think about life differently. You know, when you have something so crazy like that happens, where you know that life could be shut off any day, any minute, when you have something so close to your vital organs and veins that if something just goes wrong, you're done. You start to think in a different light. You don't sweat the small stuff, little arguments and things that you might have beforehand. You just don't do those anymore. You're just happy to be alive, be going every day. It also strengthened my faith, and it brought me closer to all of you guys. So, a year later, even though that was probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me, it could also have been one of the best things that's happened to me. So when I wake up now and I look in the mirror, I don't see the dramatic results like all of you guys saw after my brain surgery, where I look like daggum Frankenstein and I have all that blood and fluid in my face and my eye. I mean, all I have now is just the numbness feeling on the side of my head right here. I often catch myself just rubbing right here going, man, that's just, I don't know. Like when I'm sitting there thinking, I always just do this because it's weird. It's like a numb patch. But the scar you can barely tell. I mean, Dr. Kim did a phenomenal job. My hair's grown in through it. There's a little bit of a part there that's kind of funky, but other than that, I'm good. Now, about 3 or 4 months after the surgery, I hadn't had any headaches or problems up until about a month ago, when it started getting super hot. I was just out in the sun quite a bit, and that might have triggered some of my headaches, but it's always in that same area behind my eye. And that was the first time I remembered, oh yeah, I still got a tumor in there. And I wanted to clear that up because I've met so many of y'all since that. I was super pleased with the surgery and how things went, obviously. I mean, look at me. I'm as handsome as ever. But seriously, I haven't had like any major reminders, you know, like any type of seizures or anything like that post the surgery. But what I haven't talked about a whole lot is, what is the status of Willis now, a year later? And we'll find out more for sure very soon, but today I have to go get an MRI, and that MRI is then going to be taken to Dr. Kim, who I'm going to see. So I'm going to take you guys along for that, and that's when we'll really know what is going on, if this second treatment is going to be happening, how they're going to do it. It would not be another brain surgery, at least I hope not. It would be some sort of radiation treatment, a precise radiation treatment. I kind of think of Willis as an old beat up bully right now, you know. He was giving me a lot of problems. Now he's just beat up. He's like Voldemort, you know, in the shrunken form that he is. And often I forget he's in there until I have to go for these scans, you know, every few months or so. And the last time we were at the doctor, I was kind of shocked to see how much Willis was left in there. There's some scar tissue and some tumors, some areas they just couldn't touch because it's on the bundle of nerves, the bundle of Willis, and carotid arteries and optic nerves. It's just things you don't touch. So I think the goal here is we're going to see which direction Willis is still growing, and if he's growing in a consistent direction, we're going to hit him with radiation. We're going to zap him and end his life, just not in mine. Sometimes I debate even talking about it anymore because I like to put it behind me, but I know me having the tumor has actually helped a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and I've gotten to meet a lot of you. I love when someone says, hey, I caught a fish because you showed me this technique, and that feels really good. But when someone says, I have this problem, it may not even be a tumor, it may not even be, it's some sort of problem. Hey, I'm getting through it because I'm watching your attitude and it's helping me get through this. That makes me feel like I'm doing a good job as a human being. So that's the reason I want to share all this. Plus, you just got to set up with an MRI. We'll talk about it more, but I got to clean up the rest of my catfishing guts and stuff before the sun gets out. It gets really hot, so that's gross. Very strong stash today. I daggum smell like catfish so bad. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, I can smell you in the car.
I know. It's nothing like bass. Like bass is a sweet smell. Catfish is like a slimy goo. Right now we're on the way to the MRI place. This is our every few month routine. Roll over here. I sit in this tube thing and they scan my face. It takes a long time. It takes like 20 minutes inside of this tube, and it's like the loudest thing ever. They put these little earphones in that aren't really earphones, or like airphones, because they can't have any metal in there. They don't really work that good. Last time they just didn't work at all, so all I heard was any of y'all have ever been in one of those, you understand what I'm talking about. So if you're wondering if we're gonna find out anything today, we're not. We're gonna just get scanned, and then the professionals are gonna look at it. And I gotta get another needle in my arm, I'm sure. I've been stuck so many times in the last year. I'm just like used to getting stuck.
I think I'm right there with you.
You've been getting stuck a lot too.
The amount of times I've been stuck in the last 4 months.
With the pregnancy game.
Medical hazards over here.
Yeah, throw some soy and some peanuts, and we got a real mess on our hands. They stuck me in my arm. That lady that stuck my arm, she did such a good job. You know, I've been stuck so many times, and I didn't even feel that one. She was just like, we'll put it right in there. Is that good? She did a great job. It's so weird, the taste. I actually got a weird smell this time. It's like a saline solution they put in there before they put in like the contrast. Which I don't know, what is contrast?
It's like, well, it's to make I guess your veins appear.
But what is in there?
It's some type of metallic, like metal.
Metal? That just doesn't sound good for you.
I think it's a blue dye type thing, or some type of dye.
Just doesn't sound good at all. Let me put some Sharpie juice in my veins so you guys can see what's going on in my brain. That was a rhyme. Now we just have to leave it to the professionals to look at it and see what's going on. They gave us all the images on a disc. If you and I were to sit down and look at these things together, we probably wouldn't. I know a little bit because I've looked at them, but you'd go, what in the world is going on in there? It looks like a daggum swirly poop. I hope they say he's dead. He's shriveled up. He's just going down. Looks like OSG's plants in the summertime.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything that's going on. It's all good. I'm feeling fine. This time last year, I felt like a crusty old pine cone.
It was like a bus hit you on the side of the head.
It was a stopping point in life. It was like, psh, stop for a minute. Here's what's going on. And it was so hot. It was exactly a year. Because I remember my birthday. I was going to the doctor. And they said, you're going to have some brain surgery.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What do shepherds eat? They eat pie. I'm not saying I'm a shepherd. I don't even know why they call it shepherd's pie. Someone let us know in the comments. We're going to try some of this. Now, the reason I'm showing you this, there's all sorts of wild game happening around here. My goal is to make this place an organic treehouse. There's nothing but just organic meats going on. There's deer meat. There's hog meat. There's chickens.
There's babies.
Well, we don't eat babies. We're not going to eat babies. And this deliciousness right here, this is one of Stephanie's, her latest creations. But anyway, she made it from the hog sausage, from the hog I killed this past spring. We're running a little low on deer. That's okay. We're going to take care of that this fall. Of course, little Emmy's going to be here right during deer season, right when bow season comes around. And the Amazon trips. Oh, right there at the boat. I'm going to miss some great outdoorness because of our daughter that's on the way. I'll make sure to remind her of that when she's older. But it's going to be an extreme blessing. We've gone from thought we were going to die to having more babies.
It was a questionable doubt there for a second.
Oh yeah. No one wanted to say it, but we all thought it. Anyway, OSG does an amazing job. Loves her kitchen. This is one of the main reasons we got this house. And she cooks, she whips it up all the time. I'm extremely blessed to have this in my life.
Keep this tummy fed so you can keep creating fishing videos.
Oh gosh, that's my dream girl right there. Look at her. She's going to water her plants after I said that. That's funny. She's watering her plants. I always have to remind her because they get a little crusty. I'm like, babe, you watered your plants today? She's not exactly a green thumb, but don't tell her I said that. Why do they call it shepherd's pie?
Well, shepherd's pie is traditionally made with lamb, but we don't have lamb. So really it could just be used with any type of meat that you want.
We got you. Okay, water those plants.
I got you.
Cleaned it!
Do I get an LFG approval?
Oh, absolutely on that one. Delicious.
Well, that one's actually a subscriber special recipe, so it's not on my blog. But if you're a subscriber to The Healthy Chew, you should have gotten it already.
Shameless plug. She went for it. I'll allow it because I love you. The day is reaching a close. We've gotten our MRI. I've gotten some things off my chest with you guys. We've reminisced. And there's one more thing I got to do. You know how I do it here at the Treehouse, guys. Wood all the time. Wood projects. Look at the house. Mostly wood. Got to work on that wood. I got to work on Emery's room a little bit. I don't know if you guys have really seen that on this channel. I've showed it on the Lake Life family channel, but not really on this channel. Let me show you what's going on in there. This is little Emmy's room. And she's gotten tons of clothes. Look, she got a diaper cake. She's got her little antler set up with her flowers. Clothes and blankets galore. We got OSG's little nursing area. Look at that. Someone sent that in. Thank you guys. And of course we have her crib. And then this is my contribution. So since I built myself a wood wall, I figured I'd go ahead and build Emery one too. And she can put her little mounts up there, her little fish. Looks like it needs a walleye. This thing looks like it belongs in a cabin or something. But OSG's gonna paint it up. You guys can follow along on this on our Lake Life channel, if you'd like. There's one more step to do on this before we proceed to the other stuff. And I've gotten that honeydew dialed in. Gotten the order called in, and that is to add the last baseboard right here. It's gotta be special cut though. And then I need a molding at the top. Molding I can do right now. That's easy. So we're gonna do that. Question, what kind of molding did you want?
We don't have molding.
There's literally no molding there.
There's no molding. But something to match the molding that we already have. Cabin-like, not too fancy.
Just a piece of wood, basically.
Basically.
Got it. I never get tired of walking by old Mondo. Hey, Big Sally. How you doing today? You good? Still haven't caught up to that bluegill yet, huh? That's alright. You will one day. Funny thing about that little scene is we actually know that they'll eat cut up bluegill that's on a bright chartreuse line and a giant hook in the water. Oh my god! No! Wait! Yeah. Let's see. What should we go with? I need your help.
What can I do?
Oh my god. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
You sure not like that? What about right there?
I like that too.
What about right here?
That looks better.
That, my friends, is molding. Yeah.
Woo! While you're in here, can you hang my blinds?
Hang your blinds. Thought I was done. Yeah, maybe later. That's gonna do it for today, fishing freaks. It's been 1 year since we got diagnosed with old Willis. We've had some trials and tribulations, but I think we've come out on top. The renewal of life has happened. So thank you guys for all of the support and being here. Of course, I will keep you updated on Willis. When we see what's going on inside of there, I will let you know. Believe me, I'm ready to know myself. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And if you want to check out even more stuff with Baby, the house, and Willis, you can subscribe to the Lake Life family channel. Until next time, fishing freaks, we love you. Thanks for being here, and we'll see ya. That's all. Quite honestly, usually, correct me if I'm wrong, it's better for you. It's higher protein. It's less fat. She's just stuffing her face.